In this lesson, we're going to be talking about writing equations when given 2 points. So remember, we can write equations giving several different pieces of information. Today, when you're given 2 points, such as x1, y1, x2, y2, so you have 2 ordered pairs, you're going to be solving these similar to a 2-step problem. So first, you need to remember the slope formula. We will be using the slope formula to solve these problems. Your slope formula is m equals y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. Then we're going to be using that formula and then using the slope-intercept formula. So go ahead and mark point slope out. We're going to be using slope-intercept. And remember, your slope-intercept is y equals mx plus b. So let's jump into some examples. Number 7, we're given the points -3, 7 and 1, -1. And we're asked to write the equation of the line. As soon as I know I'm writing the equation of the line, I'm going to start by writing y equals mx plus b. And I know I need to replace m with the value of my slope and b with the value of my y-intercept. However, with the information provided, I am not given the slope or the y-intercept. So I'm going to have to calculate both of these. And that's why I say this is a 2-step problem. Because first you have to calculate the slope, then the y-intercept. So let's begin by calculating the slope, finding our m value. To calculate the slope given 2 points, we have to use that slope formula. M equals y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. We then need to label our points. x1, y1, x2, y2. Once those are labeled, we can plug them in. -1 minus 7 over 1 minus -3, which would result in -8 over 4, which equals -2. So we know that our slope is -2. So we can go ahead and start building our equation with that information. Y equals -2x plus b. Next, we need to know our y-intercept value, the b value. So in order to do this, we're going to use the equation we have so far and one of the given points. It doesn't matter which point you use because both of the points lie on the line. Choose the point that is easiest for you to use. I'm going to choose the point 1, -1. So using that point in the equation we have written so far, we're going to find our b value. So we're going to replace y with -1 because that's the y value in the point that I chose, equals -2 times 1 because that's the x value in the point I chose, plus b. And then we're going to solve this equation to find the value of b. -1 equals -2 times 1 is -2 plus b. Add 2 to both sides. -1 plus 2 is 1 equals b. So now that I have my b value, I can finish writing the equation of my line. Y equals -2x plus 1. Remember, it's a plus 1 because the b value is a positive 1. Let's take a look at another example. Given the points -6 and -7 and 3, -4, we're going to write the equation of a line. To write the equation of the line, I need y equals mx plus b. To write the equation, I need the m slope value and the b y-intercept value. But I'm not given either one of these pieces of information. So I'm going to start by finding my slope. Using the slope formula, m equals y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. Labeling my points, x1, y1, x2, y2. And then plugging that information in. -4 minus -7 over 3 minus -6. -4 minus -7 is like saying -4 plus 7, which equals a positive 3. Over 3 minus -6 is like saying 3 plus 6, which equals 9. And that can simplify to 1/3. So I know that my slope, equals 1/3. So I can begin writing the equation y equals 1/3 x plus b. Now I'm going to use this equation and I'm going to pick one of my points to help me find the y-intercept. I'm going to choose the point 3, -4. And remember, it doesn't matter which point you choose. Using that point in the equation I've written so far, I'm going to replace y with -4 because that's my y value in the point that I chose. Equals 1/3 times 3 because that is the x value in the point I chose, plus b. -4 equals 1 plus b because 1/3 times 3 is 1. We're going to subtract 1 from both sides. -4 minus 1 is -5 equals b. Now that I know the value of b, I can replace b with that value. So the equation of my line would be y equals 1/3 x minus 5 because that b value is negative. Go ahead and highlight number 9, 10, 11, and 12.